Hi, this is Joseph Anthony of the Wonder Child blog. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is part 7 of a 12-part series in which I'm reading some stories by Laura E. Richards from her book, The Golden Windows, and then talking a little bit about them. And this is one of my favorite ones. It's called The Tangled Skein. "My dear child," said the angel who attends to things, "why are you crying so very hard?" Oh dear," said the child. "No one ever had such a dreadful time before, I do believe, and it all comes from trying to be good. Oh dear, I wished I was bad, and then I should not have all this trouble." "Yes, you would," said the angel, "and a great deal worse. Now, tell me, what is the matter?" "Well, look," said the child, "Mother gave me this skein to wind, and I promised to do it. But then Father sent me on an errand, and it was almost school time, and I was studying my lessons, and going on the errand, and winding the skein, all at the same time, and now I've got all tangled up in the wool, and I cannot walk either forward or back. Oh dear me, what shall I ever do?" "Sit down," said the angel. "But it's time for school," said the child. "Sit down," said the angel. "But Father sent me on an errand," said the child. "Sit down," said the angel. And he took the child by her shoulders and helped her sit down. "Now sit still," he said, and he began patiently to wind up the skein. It was woefully tangled and knotted about the child's hands and feet. It was a wonder she could move at all. But at last it was all clear, and the angel handed her the ball. "Oh, thank you very much," said the child. "I was naughty, wasn't I?" "No," said the angel, "not naughty. A little foolish, perhaps, but not naughty." "I was doing the right thing," said the child. "Ah, but you were doing them in the wrong way," said the angel. "It's good to go on an errand, and it's good to go to school. But when you have a skein to wind, you must sit still." Such a wise little story from Laura E. Richards, and one of the things I love about it is children have a way of talking with angels who attend to things, and there are always angels who tend to things all around us all the time, and children can converse with them as well as older folks can converse with them. It's one of the things I love about the story. The other thing I love is this child just tells it all as it is, And, a little whining going on. No one's ever had it as bad as me, my goodness. And trying to be good, my goodness. Notice, too, that the parents are a bit clueless, or at very least not very awake. For the mother gives the child a pretty intense job. If you've ever wound up a skein of yarn, it takes some doing. The father doesn't seem to notice that she's busy and says, "Go do this." The mother didn't seem to notice that she was getting ready for school and actually doing her homework. The father didn't notice any of that. And the girl, right, she couldn't say no. For whatever reason, she couldn't say no. She tried to do too many things and got tangled up. Tangled up in blue, right? Bob Dylan. Sorry, I couldn't resist, actually. So anyway, we all get tangled up in things sometimes when we don't know how to say no, set boundaries perhaps. And there are people around us who would have us be very busy and they don't notice much about what we're doing and they just want us to do other things. So that's part of the story here. I don't think it's the main part, but it's part of it. For me, the main part of the story is when one finds themselves tangled up. Angels tell us it is the time to be still. If we can just be still. Notice, we don't do the untangling. The angels do. Our job is to sit still. Right? And I love that about this story. And the angels are always reminding us, the messengers are always reminding us, take time to be still, especially if we're feeling overwhelmed and tangled up. And if we can sit and breathe, there are powers that be that will help us untangle our lives. And, of course, we say thanks, and then we're like, I was trying to be good. Yeah. So it's not so much that we're doing things, it's how we do them. Do them mindfully, with full attention and while breathing. And if we do that, we may not get tangled up so often. And if we do get tangled up, well, there are always angels there to help us if we would but be still. And let them. So, this is Joseph Anthony saying thank you so much for watching. Take good care.